Before the world had names, before footsteps scarred the earth, there was only silence, and a question that echoed through the heavens. Who will remember us? The gods had tried before. They shaped people from mud, and the rain washed them away. They carved them from wood, and those beings walked without hearts, without gratitude, without souls. The world felt hollow, unfinished, like a breath held too long. So Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent, descended. He did not come in thunder. He came in resolve. Through the shadowed underworld he traveled, past trials meant to turn courage into fear, until he reached the bones of the past, the remains of all those who had lived and failed before. The Lord of the Dead laughed, certain no god would dare take what was buried. But Quetzalcoatl did not answer mockery. He gathered the bones carefully, reverently, as one would cradle memory itself. On his ascent, he stumbled. The bones shattered. For a moment, all was still. A lesser god might have turned back, might have called it fate, might have blamed the darkness. But Quetzalcoatl rose, gathered the fragments, and carried them onward, because creation, he knew, is never perfect the first time. At the edge of the world, beneath a sky waiting to be filled, Quetzalcoatl knelt. The gods watched. The earth listened. He understood what was required, not power, not command, but sacrifice. Quetzalcoatl pierced his own flesh and offered his life's essence, not in rage, not in punishment, but in love. His blood touched the ancient bones, and something impossible happened. The fragments stirred. Breath returned. Hearts began to beat. Humanity opened its eyes, not flawless, not eternal, uneven in form and fragile in spirit, but alive, capable of joy, capable of sorrow, capable of choice. The gods felt it then, the weight of what had been given. Humans would struggle. They would forget. They would fall. But they would also dream, remember, and look to the sky, wondering why they existed at all. And in that wondering, Quetzalcoatl would live on. Because humanity was not born from conquest, but from compassion, not from command, but from sacrifice. A reminder written into blood and breath alike. Life is precious because it is given, not taken. So when the wind moves through feathers, when stories refuse to die, when kindness survives a cruel world, remember this. You exist because a god chose to bleed so you could breathe. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe, and tell us your thoughts in the comments to help the channel grow.